A deep, hidden treasure resides within you, one that, when mastered, has the potential to redefine every aspect of your life. That power is your subconscious mind, a resource far more vast and transformative than you can imagine. From healing your body to creating wealth, from emotional well-being to professional success, everything is within your reach. But the real question is, are you ready to unleash the full potential that lies within you? Most people go through life unaware that their thoughts and beliefs, guiding them every step of the way, can be changed, reprogrammed. We live under the illusion that our circumstances are fixed, when, in reality, everything we experience is a reflection of what resides in our minds. This audiobook is the key to unlocking the doors to that immense inner power, giving you access to a level of awareness capable of reshaping your reality in real time. Here, you will learn how to rewire your mind to attract prosperity, health, happiness, and everything you desire. Through simple yet powerful principles, you will discover how to connect with the deepest part of yourself, the part that shapes your life. You'll learn to harness this unconscious force to create a life that aligns with your most profound dreams. What you'll uncover within these pages is not just a set of techniques, it's a profound revelation. You'll learn how to recognize the hidden treasure within you, how to heal from the inside out, how to transform your fears into strengths, and most importantly, how to use your subconscious mind to attract the abundance and success that are rightfully yours. This is no ordinary book. It is an invitation to break free from limitations, to understand that you are the architect of your own life. Your thoughts are the tools with which you build your reality. While your conscious mind gives the commands, your subconscious executes them with unparalleled force and precision. By understanding and aligning these two parts of your mind, you will gain the power to steer your destiny with absolute confidence. What you are about to hear won't just change your life, it will transform it. Every word in this audiobook is designed to ignite the spark of power you've always carried within you. Health, wealth, youth, success. These are not unattainable desires. They are your natural birthright, waiting to be claimed. All it takes is the right guidance, and that journey begins now. This is your moment to awaken. Your destiny is waiting. If you are ready to unleash the true potential within you, this is your first step. Your life will never be the same again. We are the creators of our fate, the architects of every step that shapes our lives. This power isn't confined to monumental decisions like choosing a career, a partner, or the home of our dreams. It runs far deeper. It unfolds in every moment, in every thought that crosses our minds. We are active participants in our reality, and the most extraordinary truth is that we have the ability to transform it. This might sound like an idealistic concept, but it becomes crystal clear when we observe how even the subtlest shifts in our perspective can set off chain reactions that profoundly impact our lives. The secret behind this power lies within our subconscious, a silent, potent force that is always within our reach. This inner mechanism can fulfill desires, heal wounds, and open the doors to wealth, success, and inner peace. But to harness it, we must first become aware of our habitual thought patterns. And here lies a crucial point. Most of us pay little attention to our internal dialogue, that constant stream of thoughts flowing like an underground current. Yet, it is in this current that our future is forged. Our thoughts are seeds. Those filled with light and hope bloom into abundance and achievement, while those burdened with darkness and negativity attract challenges and setbacks. Everything we experience today is a reflection of the ideas we planted yesterday. But what if, instead of letting this current flow aimlessly, we guided it toward more prosperous waters? The premise seems simple. Think positive thoughts, and you'll attract good things. However, reality doesn't always make this approach easy. At times, fear, anger, or resentment creep into our minds. This isn't just a personal phenomenon, it's societal as well. We live in a world where negative emotions are quickly amplified, fueled by news, environments, and conversations that perpetuate the cycle of fear. We envision scenarios of loss or failure, and by repeatedly doing so, we invite them to become our reality. But here's the good news. Even though these thoughts may arrive uninvited, we are not doomed to accept them. Joseph Murphy invites us to break this cycle by taking control of our subconscious mind. His book not only explores the mechanics of this mysterious power, but also provides practical tools to use it in our favor and become masters of our happiness. Murphy leads us on a journey of awareness and transformation. He shows us how to identify and discard the negative thoughts that complicate our lives and replace them with ideas that simplify and fill our existence with purpose. Here, a fundamental truth emerges. This process doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, commitment, and, above all, self-compassion. Reorienting our minds is akin to learning a new language. At first, it seems impossible, but with practice and repetition, fluency comes naturally. He delves into the transformative role of the subconscious mind in healing, recovery, and overall well-being. We learn to relax and trust the power of our beliefs, discovering techniques such as creative visualization and autosuggestion that become invaluable allies in materializing our dreams. Each page of this book is a call to awaken our potential, to connect with that infinite force residing deep within our minds. It is a reminder that we are not bound by our circumstances. We are the artisans of our experience. Beyond the words, this message resonates with a practical truth. In every moment, we have the opportunity to choose a different response, a higher thought, or an action more aligned with our purpose. In the end, the question isn't how great the power of the subconscious mind is, but how far we are willing to go when we decide to use it to its fullest potential. Within this truth lies a transformative power capable of changing the course of our lives. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to navigate life with happiness and success while others struggle just to get by? The answer doesn't lie in education levels or external opportunities, but in how we use our minds. Herein lies a crucial point. It's not solely about what happens around us, but how we interpret and respond to those experiences. Thought, constant and unceasing, is the true architect of our destiny. Both success and failure are direct results of our habitual thinking. But more than just outcomes, they are reflections of the internal patterns we've nurtured over the years. Look around and reflect. Everything surrounding you today, from where you live to the relationships you've cultivated, is a reflection of the thoughts you had yesterday. Our mind is the seed that germinates and shapes our reality. This principle not only empowers us, but also invites us to view the less favorable aspects of our lives with compassion. As Joseph Murphy said, "It is not the thing you believe in, but the belief in your own mind that brings results." This powerful statement liberates us from relying on external forces and returns the responsibility of creating our lives squarely to us. And here arises a pivotal question. What are we planting in our subconscious? If the present doesn't align with our desires, perhaps it's time to replant new ideas. But this isn't about a single thought. It's the constant repetition and emotional intensity of our ideas that awaken the subconscious and set it in motion. For instance, if we repeatedly convince ourselves that we'll lose our job, even without real cause, we'll end up creating the conditions for it to happen. Sometimes these conditions aren't obvious. They may manifest as small, unconscious actions, like neglecting our responsibilities or adopting a negative attitude toward colleagues. When it happens, we blame fate or a self-fulfilled prophecy, when in reality, we've crafted it through the power of our minds. This phenomenon, known as the self-fulfilling prophecy, reminds us of the powerful connection between our beliefs and reality. The key is to become aware of this creative process. We can consciously choose the life we desire by taking control of our minds and harnessing their infinite potential. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but rather viewing them as opportunities to grow and learn. When we understand that our thoughts influence not only our mood but also our character, the possibility of change becomes tangible. Changing how we think transforms not only who we are, but also the circumstances we live in. It's a dynamic process where every small step matters, from practicing daily gratitude to observing our internal judgments with greater kindness. The power of imagination is limitless. We can achieve extraordinary levels of happiness and prosperity by visualizing with conviction and clarity. Here, imagination isn't mere fantasy, but a strategic tool for designing our lives. Moreover, our thoughts don't just shape our external reality, they also impact our physical well-being. Recent neuroscience studies have shown that the brain doesn't distinguish between a real experience and one vividly imagined. This means that what we visualize can trigger tangible changes in our bodies. The mind influences our health, vitality, and even the aging process. Isn't it inspiring to think we can challenge the limits of time? Icons like Vera Wang, who, at 73, continues to innovate and create with boundless energy, are living proof of this potential. Her example reminds us that age is just a number when passion and vision fuel our lives. When we believe in our inner strength and use the power of the subconscious to transform our reality, there are no limits to what we can achieve. We can have it all: health, vitality, success, and happiness. It all begins with a thought, and that thought can mark the start of an extraordinary life. What story are you willing to write in your mind today? Because that will be the story you live tomorrow. Consciousness and the subconscious are two parts of a perfect mechanism designed to materialize our thoughts. Everything begins with a single thought. Imagine, for instance, how incredible it would be to have a house by the sea. The moment that idea arises, it starts to take shape. But here's a crucial detail. If we allow doubt, fear, or a sense of lacking to dominate, we block that dream. It's like starting an engine only to slam on the brakes. We focus on what we think we can't have, and without realizing it, send the subconscious a signal that multiplies sadness, frustration, and scarcity. This phenomenon is more common than we think, and recognizing it is the first step to deactivating it. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between positive and negative. It simply executes. It's like fertile soil. Whatever we plant, whether a flower or a thorn, will grow without question. Everything the conscious mind sends, it accepts without hesitation. If we feed our mind thoughts of lack, that's exactly what we'll get. On the other hand, if we focus our attention on what we desire, with faith and conviction, we open the path for good things to manifest. This principle invites us to become vigilant guardians of our thoughts, knowing that each one is like a brick in the construction of our lives. In the end, what kind of building do we want to create? Controlling our thoughts doesn't mean ignoring reality, but rather focusing on what we want to attract. It's not about denying challenges, but observing them from a perspective of possibilities. If we visualize that house by the sea and avoid fixating on the obstacles to obtaining it, we're sending a clear and powerful message to the subconscious. I want this house. By doing so, we align ourselves with the possibility of making it happen. Expecting the best is essential if we want to receive the best. Hope is not just an emotion. It's a strategy that opens doors where we once saw only walls. The conscious mind has a vital role to filter and select the right thoughts. It acts as the gatekeeper, deciding which messages reach the subconscious. It's like a lighthouse guiding the way, ensuring that the signals we send are aligned with our desires. Meanwhile, the subconscious works to execute those ideas and bring them into reality. That's why it's crucial for both to be synchronized and united toward a common goal. This balance is like a dance between intention and action, where every step brings us closer to our dreams. When we align our conscious beliefs with the immense potential of the subconscious, the universe responds. It's not magic, but the natural result of an internal system working in perfect harmony. We can begin training this mechanism with simple daily affirmations such as, I can achieve anything through the power of my subconscious. I am determined and motivated. These words not only connect us with our dreams, but also help us build the confidence needed to attract what we desire. Repeating them with intention and emotion is like planting seeds in fertile soil, but, like any crop, it requires care and consistency. Faith is the water that nourishes these seeds, and patience, the sunlight that helps them grow. The results will come swiftly if we remain committed to our dreams. Did you know that 30% of the time, our minds wander in the subconscious? This means that, even without realizing it, we are constantly influencing our reality. This fact leads to a powerful reflection. What if we use this time intentionally? Why not take advantage of those moments to direct our thoughts toward a clear purpose? Every moment we become aware of our ideas is an opportunity to redirect the course of our lives. Ultimately, the secret lies in using our consciousness as a guide to send the right signals to the subconscious. Together, they can be an unstoppable force capable of turning dreams into realities. The power is in your hands, and best of all, it has always been there, waiting for you to claim it. Understanding the transformative power of the subconscious. Realizing that the subconscious has the power to grant us everything we desire is a transformative discovery. This potential is limitless. It transcends time and space and is always within our reach. But how do we access this vast power? The key lies in connecting with our subconscious mind during moments of low conscious activity, when the mind is most receptive and open. These moments typically occur in 3 essential states: when we are deeply relaxed right before falling asleep, or just after waking up. In these conditions, the mind is perfectly tuned to receive and process our deepest intentions. It's as if, in these moments, a window opens to our most authentic self, a fertile ground where ideas can flourish free from the barriers of judgment or doubt. There are powerful techniques to access this potential and direct it toward our goals. One of them is the active use of imagination. Close your eyes and visualize with clarity what you desire: that job you yearn for, a new car, or a meaningful encounter with someone special. Take these images further, breathing life into them, as if they were a movie where you are the protagonist. Imagine not only the result, but also the small moments that lead you there: the excitement of receiving a phone call, the scent of the space you inhabit, or the smile on the faces of those around you. In this mental movie, the scenes should move, flow, and reflect the emotion and enthusiasm of seeing your dreams come true. This approach not only communicates your desires to the subconscious, but also activates it to work in that direction. Every detail you add is like a brushstroke on a canvas, transforming an abstract dream into a tangible masterpiece. Another technique involves verbalizing your goals through brief, positive, and powerful affirmations. Before sleeping, repeat a phrase 3 to 5 times that encapsulates your aspiration, such as, "The universe supports me in everything I do. I am in harmony with my dreams." These words are not mere repetitions. They are seeds of intention planted in the fertile soil of the subconscious. By repeating them with conviction, you are rewriting the internal patterns that may have limited your progress in the past. It's an empowering act that strengthens the connection between your conscious mind and the immense potential of the subconscious. It's also essential to act as if your desire has already been fulfilled. Speak and feel from the present, as if you were living that dreamed reality. Imagine the details with precision: the color of the roof of your new house, the texture of its walls, or the sound of the sea if you dream of living near the beach. Visualize even how it feels to wake up in that house: the light streaming through the windows, the texture of the floor beneath your bare feet. Most importantly, cultivate feelings of joy, fulfillment, and gratitude that accompany the realization of that dream. Gratitude is a direct bridge to the subconscious and a catalyst that enhances the creative process. It is a universal language that not only opens doors, but also amplifies all the good that already exists in your life. However, there is an essential aspect we cannot overlook. The subconscious does not respond to tension or stubbornness. It's not about forcing results, but about trusting. Believe with your whole being in the infinite possibilities your mind holds. Let every step of the process be an act of serene faith rather than an anxious effort to control every detail. When we work from faith and calm, we allow the subconscious to do what it does best: transform our thoughts and emotions into reality. It's like planting a seed and trusting that the earth, sun, and rain will do their job. Your only task is to keep the ground fertile with thoughts and emotions that nurture your desires. Always remember that the subconscious is on your side, waiting for you to give it the right direction. Visualize, affirm, feel, and express gratitude. In this symphony of imagination, faith, and gratitude, you will find the power to manifest the life you've always desired. The subconscious knows no limitations. Its only language is that of your deepest emotions and beliefs. Trust the process. The power is within you. Therapeutic prayer, far from being a concept tied exclusively to religion, is a deeply human act rooted in faith. However, this is not about faith in dogmas or rituals, but faith in its purest form, the ability to believe in something with our entire being. The subconscious does not discriminate between forms, words, or places. It requires no ceremonies or strict rules. It only responds to the intensity and authenticity of our belief. This is where its true power lies. It doesn't matter if you're in a temple in the middle of a forest, or simply sitting in your room. The connection you establish through faith transcends physical space because it occurs in the infinite realm of your mind. Faith, in this context, is more than a fleeting thought. It is an idea that takes root deep within our minds, transforming into a powerful force. It's not so much about what we believe, but how that thought settles within us. Imagine, for example, that one day the idea arises in your mind that all strangers are unkind. At first, it's just a thought with little consequence. But if you choose to accept it, mentally agreeing with it, it transforms into a belief. That belief will begin to shape your perception and experiences. You might start noticing only the negative actions of others, reinforcing your initial notion, as though reality itself conspires to confirm it. This is why it's crucial to accept only ideas that empower us, guiding us toward well-being. Our thoughts, repeated and accepted, become the invisible foundations of our reality. Prayer serves as a bridge between our conscious mind and our subconscious. Through it, we solidify the ideas we want to manifest in our lives. It is a powerful tool, especially in the process of self-healing. Recognizing that the subconscious has the capacity to influence our health and well-being opens the door to endless possibilities. After all, if this part of our mind creates our reality and regulates the internal functions of our body, why wouldn't it be capable of transforming us from within? Stories of people who have overcome seemingly incurable illnesses through faith and visualization are inspiring examples of what happens when we harness this potential. It's not magic. It's the result of an intimate connection between mind and body, with the subconscious acting as the mediator. The exact form of your prayer doesn't matter. It can be something as simple as, "I am completely healthy and strong. My body renews itself every day. I feel energy flowing through me." What's essential is that, in praying, we set aside negative thoughts and consciously focus on the positive with determination. It's natural for your faith to feel incomplete at first. You may sense doubts or disbelief as you repeat these words for the first time. But don't worry, repetition is key. With each repetition, that idea will grow stronger, sinking deeper into your subconscious until one day it feels like an unshakable truth. It's like watering a seed. Each word, each act of faith, is a drop nourishing it until it begins to sprout. Therapeutic prayer is more than just words. It is an act of trust, a commitment to yourself. It is consciously choosing the thoughts you wish to plant in your mind and allowing them to flourish in your reality. So, trust, persist, and remember. Your subconscious is your most powerful ally, and faith is the catalyst that awakens its full potential. Even when change seems slow or imperceptible, rest assured that something is taking root. It is in moments of calm and patience that the most profound transformations begin to unfold. We often give too much power to the words of others. External opinions can influence us, especially when our own doubts and insecurities linger beneath the surface. This phenomenon is part of human nature, as from a young age, we are trained to trust authority figures around us, parents, teachers, or any adult. However, as we grow, this learned trust should transform into self-confidence that no longer depends on external validation. Adulthood calls for a shift. We must learn to trust our own beliefs and thoughts. We are no longer children, we are now the architects of our reality. As such, we hold the power to resist outside opinions and prevent them from dictating our lives. True emotional maturity lies in recognizing that our opinion of ourselves is the only one that truly matters. Imagine someone tells you that you come across as insecure. In that moment, you have a choice. You can allow that idea to take root in your mind and control you, or you can reject it entirely. The only way those words can hold power over you is if you grant it. Everything depends on your response. If you allow yourself to be swayed by others' opinions, those thoughts may become your reality. What others say to us holds only as much power as we decide to give it. In every interaction, from the simplest to the most significant, our internal response determines whether those words or comments become a truth for us. However, if you respond with confidence and self-assurance, those thoughts will have no power over you. True strength lies in being able to observe what is said without letting it reshape your sense of identity. This constant practice of self-definition is what sets us free. When others' opinions touch on our fears and weaknesses, the situation becomes more challenging. In these moments, autosuggestion becomes an invaluable tool. The power of autosuggestion lies in its ability to reprogram our emotional and cognitive responses, shifting our mindset so that obstacles become opportunities for growth. Through autosuggestion, we can confront fears and other negative states, transforming perceived weaknesses into strengths. The mind is incredibly malleable, and every thought has the potential to reshape our biology and psyche. To practice autosuggestion, simply find a quiet space, relax your body, and connect with your subconscious mind. Then, repeat affirmations that help shift your mindset. For example, I draw with great skill. My work is admired by everyone. I fully trust my talent. These words are far more than mere statements. They are codes that the mind begins to unravel. Each repetition deeply reprograms our beliefs and behaviors. The key lies in consistent repetition. Over time, these affirmations will strengthen your confidence and enable you to overcome doubts. It's a gradual process, but when cultivated with persistence, the subconscious becomes a steadfast ally in creating a new reality. When others' opinions attempt to infiltrate your mind, you will effortlessly reject them. Self-confidence will become your shield, impenetrable by external negativity. This is the state of self-empowerment we can all achieve, a firm inner space where external doubts slide away without leaving a mark. We decide which thoughts we allow to take residence in our minds. This conscious selection of our thoughts is one of the greatest acts of self-control and freedom. No external thought has the power to influence our lives unless we permit it. This is our greatest strength, the ability to choose, to decide who we are and what thoughts shape our reality. When we align with our true essence, external voices lose their power over us. This power of choice is both our greatest strength and our ultimate freedom. Best of all, with the help of the subconscious mind, we can continually adjust and refine our decisions and desires, shaping the life we truly want. The subconscious, as a dynamic and adaptable part of our mind, becomes a powerful tool to redirect our energy toward our true goals. Remember, you are the creator of your reality, and no one has the power to influence it without your consent. Ultimately, it is within this internal space of creation that all possible changes take root. We are born with a clear purpose: to live in health, be happy, prosper, and experience abundance. This is not an optional idea, but a fundamental law of life, a universal truth that, when fully embraced, connects us to the power of the subconscious to manifest our desires. From the first breath of our existence, the universe offers us limitless opportunities to become everything we wish to be. Health and success are not extraordinary achievements. They are natural states embedded in our internal design. Our subconscious mind is programmed to align with this reality, but it requires our conscious permission to do so. This alignment process is not something to be forced. It is something to be recognized and accepted with full confidence. However, we often forget that illness is not an inherent part of life and should not define our experience. When we allow illness into our lives, even temporarily, we unintentionally create space for limiting thoughts. Illness is nothing more than a manifestation of mental or emotional imbalance, one that can be restored when we change our perspective. Even when illness is present, the subconscious mind holds unlimited power to heal and renew us. This healing power is not merely a spiritual or philosophical concept. It is grounded in the scientific reality of how our thoughts and emotions directly impact our biology. Through visualizing perfect health, our subconscious begins to work on our healing, activating all natural recovery processes. Imagine yourself as a strong, capable person engaging in demanding activities like hiking. This simple thought, when repeated and genuinely felt, activates your mind's power to increase your energy, vitality, and endurance. When the mind focuses on health, it generates vibrations that attract well-being and rejuvenate the body. It's not just about visualizing health, it's about deeply believing in it. Belief is the fuel that transforms visualization into tangible reality. Repeatedly affirm that you are healthy, that your body is strong, and begin to live as if you truly believe it. As this belief takes root, it becomes a driving force that starts transforming your health from within. The same principle applies to wealth. Abundance is as natural as health. Money and financial well-being are not separate from our essence, but an extension of the vital energy that flows when we are aligned with our deeper selves. Prosperity is inherent to human nature, but to attract it, we must eliminate internal blocks. It's essential to question and dissolve limiting ideas, such as the belief that money is dirty or evil. These beliefs only push prosperity away. Instead, we must embrace the idea that we are born with a right to abundance. Not only material abundance, but also love, health, and personal fulfillment. Equally important is celebrating the success of others, as this sends a powerful signal to our subconscious. We are ready to receive the same. This is a universal law. What we celebrate and make space for in our minds is what manifests in our lives. Age is not the fleeing of years, it is the dawn of wisdom in the human mind. This perspective holds the key to remaining youthful and vibrant. How we perceive aging is crucial. If we believe aging signifies the end, it will be so. But if we see it as a transition into a new level of wisdom and enjoyment in life, our future transforms entirely. Each stage of life offers its own unique beauty and lessons, and when we embrace them with gratitude and curiosity, life remains a constant source of wonder. Many people discover their true purpose after retirement, traveling, learning new skills, or simply enjoying life in ways they never imagined before. This demonstrates that age is not the determining factor. Attitude is. Those who refuse to impose limits on themselves, who remain open to new experiences, often live with more vitality than those who expect time to slow them down. If we believe there is always more to discover, it doesn't matter how old we are. We can continue to experience life with the freshness of someone young. Remember, we are only as old as we feel. Youth is not about age, but about the attitude we bring to each day. Ultimately, our internal disposition determines how vibrant, healthy, and full of possibility our body and life feel. True youth is a state of mind, unbound by numbers, defined instead by the way we choose to live. So, today choose to embrace health, wealth, and youth. There is no reason not to be rich, healthy, and feel young. Abundance is available to everyone, and the key to accessing it lies in recognizing that we deserve the best. It is your right, and with the power of your subconscious mind, you can have it all. This is the magic of life. Everything we desire already exists within us, waiting to be unlocked through faith, visualization, and the certainty that the universe has our back. Within each of us resides an infinite treasure, the subconscious mind. This mind is so powerful that it has the ability to transform our destiny. It doesn't matter what religion we follow or the ways we choose to connect with it. Its influence is universal, transcendent, and goes beyond the boundaries of external beliefs. The subconscious controls all vital processes in our body, from breathing to digestion, without us needing to think about it. This constant connection between mind and body reveals its intrinsic link. Its creative power never ceases. Even while we sleep, the subconscious works tirelessly, processing and integrating everything we feed it. If we learn to guide it, it can become our most loyal ally. The subconscious mind is not limited to our conscious thoughts. It communicates with us in subtle ways, through intuition, sudden inspiration, or those brilliant ideas that emerge in moments of calm. When we learn to listen to these signals, we discover that it is always oriented toward our growth and prosperity, amplifying everything we invest in it. The subconscious doesn't differentiate between good or bad thoughts, positive or negative. What we give it is what we receive in return. If we plant seeds of love, confidence, and abundance, we reap life's blessings. If we cultivate doubt, fear, and limitations, we will attract these into our reality as well. The first step to unlocking the power of the subconscious mind is recognizing its immense capacity and limitless nature. Understanding that we are not constrained by what seems impossible sets us free. Every dream, every deep desire is within reach of our mind if we are aware of its potential. Obstacles exist only in our minds, created by limiting beliefs accumulated over the years. Once we grasp this, we can free ourselves from these internal chains and move toward the life we desire. The next critical step is understanding that negative thinking is not part of our innate nature. It is merely a habit we have developed over time. It is a pattern we can break and replace with positive thoughts that propel us forward. The power to create our reality is in our hands. We are the architects of our lives, not mere spectators. Test your subconscious mind and observe how it works in your favor. One powerful tool for this process is to write down all your thoughts for a week. This simple exercise will help you understand the dominant patterns in your mind and become aware of how you are thinking. By doing this, you will identify recurring thoughts, those that are shaping your future without you even realizing it. Once you recognize these patterns, you can anticipate the outcomes they are creating and make the necessary adjustments. Another highly effective practice is creating a personal prayer or affirmation for meditation. This prayer doesn't need to be long or complex. It should simply summarize what you desire most in this moment. It can be as straightforward as, "I am on the path to my best self. Abundance flows to me with ease." Repeat this affirmation 3 to 5 times before bed and as soon as you wake up. These are the most powerful moments to connect with your subconscious, as the mind is most receptive and open to new ideas in the state between sleep and wakefulness. Additionally, set a daily reminder on your phone to repeat words of gratitude at key moments during the day. Give thanks for what you have, for a new day, the bright sun, your health, and your well-being. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to connect with the subconscious because it activates the abundance already available to you. When we give thanks, we not only acknowledge what we have, but also emit a positive vibration that attracts more of the same. Remember, the subconscious mind is a powerful tool always ready to work in your favor. However, for its power to manifest, you must learn to use it consciously. Simply wishing for something is not enough. It's essential to reprogram your mind to align it with your intentions. Only by connecting with this vast inner power can you begin to create the life you truly desire. You hold the power to create the life you want. It's not a distant dream, it's a reality waiting to be activated. Your subconscious mind is the key, and only you can unlock the door to an unlimited world of possibilities. Thank you for taking the time to absorb this knowledge, for allowing yourself to be guided toward the awareness of a power that has been within you all along. The journey of transformation is not always easy, but every step you take toward understanding your subconscious mind brings you closer to the life you deserve. Remember, the true magic doesn't lie only in the words you hear, but in how you integrate them and transform them into actions. What you've learned here is just the beginning. Real change starts when you take it into the world, when you feel it, and when you live it each day. If this content has touched your soul, if it has sparked a flame in your heart, I invite you to give it a like and subscribe, not just for yourself, but for the potential we have to share this transformation with others searching for their own path. This space is here to help you keep growing, healing, and thriving, because I know there is a universe of possibilities within you waiting to be discovered. Thank you once again for being here, for opening your mind and heart. I have complete faith that the best is yet to come for you. May gratitude, faith, and clarity guide every step you take. I'll see you in the next episode, and until then, remember, the power is within you. With all my respect and admiration, see you soon.